And the people that are being hit by this drought, it's not their fault that the weather decided to throw them a bad turn.
Farmers like Cliff Baruski in Mansfield, Pennsylvania know what it's like to depend on Mother Nature for their income. Cliff and his wife had to invest in an extra well this year just to have enough water to supply their produce and poultry. They are new to the Pennsylvania farming industry, which includes everything from this dairy operation at University Park to their produce production.
There's no farms, there's no food. And if there's no food, there's no people.
Not only has Cliff's town experienced drought conditions this year, but Mansfield has also suffered from a water quality issue with low snowfall and low rain levels combined. Chief Water Operator for the Mansfield Water Department, Barry Cleveland, says the town was forced to use the water reservoir because the well and spring water wasn't enough.
This year with the warm temperatures and less rain, our reservoirs went stagnant, had a bigger algae growth than usual. So it made the water harder to treat. Even the small amount of reservoir water taints the taste of the entire water system, and many community members have commented on its quality. We call it an earthy taste. Special occasion florists also in Mansfield noticed the difference in the water they used in their business.
And it kind of reminded me of like going and fishing at Grandpa's pond.
While Joe Costello didn't suffer from the quality of water, they did try to conserve as much water as possible, realizing how valuable water is for the entire community. It's a precious natural resource that is in limited supply, very limited supply. The Midwest suffered the worst of the drought this summer, especially in states such as Tennessee and Nebraska. Meanwhile, farmers in the center region say they were lucky.
The rain we've had in the last month and a half, 2 months, everything's back to normal.
And while Harner's farm was a little bit nervous about the drought this summer, they survived it and ended up being one of the most successful farms in Center County.
I mean, you just kind of strap down the budget a little bit and make do with what you got.
Harner's corn crop has maintained its normal yield, but knows how the drought creates a ripple effect in the food chain because of the importance of corn.
You'll see it on the shelf at the grocery store, you know, the price of beef is going to be up, you know, everything has corn syrup in it these days, so that's going to be more expensive.
Even though his family's corn crop has flourished, he admits many corn stalks have only reached 8 feet tall as opposed to the average of 14 feet.
Oh yeah, it's a real pain. Every year. I mean, you never know, and there's, you know, not much you can do about it. You don't get rain, you don't get rain.
At University Park, agricultural science expert Greg Roth expresses his concern for Center County and farmers across the state.
It's going to affect our community because Pennsylvania is a processing state and an animal production state. So we buy a lot of commodity from other states in the Midwest.
The ripple effect not only causes a price increase in food, but also in gasoline that uses ethanol made from field corn. In fact, prices have raised at the pump by 5 cents per gallon because of the corn shortage.
25, that's all I can afford.
Roth gives advice to Midwest farmers who are experiencing a new phenomenon with the drought conditions. Tactics like crop diversification, alternative crops, and building up the number of crops farmers produce will mitigate the effects of the dry summer.
Reinforcing a number of concepts like that, the farmers, has worked well for us, and I actually find our farmers in Pennsylvania are pretty good at coping because they've been through a series of droughts like this.
Anybody that does this for a living, God bless them, because this is a hard life. This is not easy. And I just wish them the best, and like I said, God bless them. They really do deserve it.
Reporting from Center County, I'm Danielle Van Gheem.